Hello everybody, welcome back to UMRV and our pre-release live stream. We're finally harvesting corn. The plan's been to harvest corn for like a week now. And we're just now getting around to it. You can see we also have stubble destruction on our corn. I'm going to show that off here in a little bit. Will, what's up? Waylon is here. Charlie boy, how's it going? Jolly Rancher, how are things going with you all today? We've got a poll in chat today. What is your preferred style of gameplay? We'll be talking about that here in a little bit. You go for realistic, you go for arcade, or a hybrid mix of that, simcade. And then I found an Easter egg. I found a hidden treat on this map. We're going to show that off also, because I just can't contain myself. Sammy boy, welcome. Sammy boy seems awful excited. He's an excitable lad. I was able to fast forward to October. As you can see, our corn's ready to harvest. Our beans across the road are ready to harvest. So we'll be able to bale some corn straw. We'll be able to bale some soybean straw today. Ivor, welcome. How is it? How is it in the UK? In your Sunday evening? Usually when we're live streaming, it's early in the morning. Or super late. There is a benefit to an afternoon stream. Oh no! So, kind of in keeping with that whole thought process of realistic, simcade, or arcade, right? Realistically, one would harvest corn by running in rows, in straight rows. And that's what we're basically doing here. Even though we're coming at an angle, basically coming in at a 45 degree to what was likely the planting direction. And as a result, we're still straight line rowing our corn. Be able to keep that center cone between the rows. Right, that would be on the realistic side. Harvesting corn in a circular direction around the field would be on the not realistic side. I don't think so. I think we're good. I think we're good on the harvest. I hate to cramp your style, limiting you to base game stuff that's red. But now that we have done that, let's lay down some straw, some corn stalk straw. Now we're windrowing corn stalk straw. Charles, what's up? Nah, that ditch is not giving me any issues. None at all. Farmer G, welcome. We've never been stuck in a ditch yet. We're gonna also fix my problem with the propane tank. We're also gonna fire up the corn dryer. Maybe we'll make a little ethanol today. Who wants to see us make some ethanol? No, no poplar. No poplar. I don't know what was wrong with the propane tank. But the issue I had with the propane mods not showing up is because, silly me, I didn't unzip it. But we can now haul the propane. Here it is. We'll just do a little up trailer. Rockhound Gaming, long time no see. Man, it was just like 5 years ago we were on this map. Was it not? Feels like it. Maybe 4 years ago. Remember how we jumped trucks? I found a truck jump. Hello everybody, welcome back to UMRV in our pre-release live streams where we're getting to show off all of the fun features and enhancements made with Farm Sim Double Deuce variant of UMRV. Right now, we are harvesting some corn, checking out the new corn textures. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. We have a few things going on here. One, we have stubble destruction. I don't know how well that's showing up. But we have stubble destruction, and we have corn straw. We're going to be baling corn stalks. The map has it listed as corn straw. We're also going to be harvesting some soybeans today because we also have soybean straw available on the map. We might fire up our corn dryer, or for a fact I know we will, because I'm going to try to make some ethanol today. I think I've got all the ingredients I need to make ethanol. We're going to try to make some ethanol today over at the ethanol plant. But you know what? As a treat for you guys, and gals that are here early, I want to show you something. I want to show you something that I just found. I just found this. And I'm so excited. I haven't tried it yet. All right, let me show you where we are. So we're here, field 33. Right, starting farm here. We harvested field 32 and wheat yesterday. We mowed grass on 35. Right, so we're here on 33. There's this road coming back here, and I thought, oh, that's nice. It's like an access road, right, for your trucks and stuff. And then I came to this. I'm like, I wonder what that's for. I thought, well, maybe it's like a pump house, right? It's down here by the river. Maybe it's a pump house or something. Junt, thank you for subscribing. And Ivor, thank you for becoming a farm baron. So then I followed this down here. And I said, what is this? I said, this is a ramp. Oh, that's a river. Ramp, river, run up. Yeah, we put 1, 2, and 3 together. And we got a lot of fun. And then I was like, what's down here? Oh, we can have a little grill action going on. We got a nice little overlook. And for those with gonads larger than garbanzo beans, you can come out here to the edge of the rock and get a real good look over the river, right? Oh, well, we got a reindeer down there flying. So let's go. Somebody, I don't know who. We're not sure who did this, but somebody conveniently parked a yellow truck up here. This is my very first attempt. Full send. Let's go. Launch. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, we made it in the water. Yes. That's lost forever. Woo! That was fun. Okay. Oops. Oh, the poor truck. It's still running. It's a miracle. It's a miracle. All right, that was exciting. All right, that was a treat for all you guys and gals that was here early. The truck jump. Oh, that was exciting. Trio Gaming, I'm not going to tell him if you don't tell him, but, you know, there's other people here. And who knows? Who knows? You may find it already. But now the secret's out. Justin, that is correct. This is the final expected release version before full release. The only thing that's not been added is the seasonal snow mask. So if we do happen to get into winter and we do happen to have snow, well, we might see snow where it's not intended. That's because it's not been implemented yet. Kyle, what's up? How does it go? I think we have a good angle there. We can see the stubble destruction on the corn stalks. We also have a poll going. What is your preferred style of gameplay? Just curious. We have realistic. Ideally, you try to play as realistic as possible within the realm that the game will permit. Arcade style gameplay. Just full on arcade-ish. We're talking, you know, high capacity, high speed, high working width, just completely not give it a two farts to the wind, if you will, for realism. Okay? Then we have the term that I kind of coined. I'll take credit. I will be that humble as to take credit for Simcade. Simcade is a hybrid mix of realistic and arcade gameplay, where you're playing as if it's a simulation, with a little nod here, there, and yonder around arcade-ish gameplay. So far, there's a mix: 60% realistic, 40% Simcade, 42 votes. Pretty good representation there. Why, oh why, we haven't seen a single arcade vote? That's a little shocking. Cargasm Jack, it is literally the first part of the title and in the thumbnail. UMRV, Upper Mississippi River Valley, is the map. So while we are doing this, let's jump over here to our ethanol plant. We need to buy our ethanol plant. Something I really like about how DJ did this, DJ modding, that is the interactive icon for all our production is at the office, or the equivalent to the office. So there's our ethanol plant. And our ethanol recipe is dry corn, sorghum, propane, and regular corn to make ethanol. Well, I happen to have dry corn. I will be soon. I happen to have sorghum, and I happen to have regular corn. So we're going to dump regular corn in here. We're going to process some dried corn. We're going to dump some sorghum in here. We're going to add some propane. Let's see if we can't get ourselves some ethanol. Oh. Run it. Lucky 7. What is up, sir? What is up? The Villager, how you doing? This is a preview live stream. It will be available soon. One surefire way of knowing when it's available will be to check out my map review. That will go live once I get word the map has been fully released to the world. Justin likes the corn stalks. Indeed. Indeed. We are. Well, Lucky 7, in my opinion, this is by far the best UMR release that we have seen. Those that don't know, UMRV first came out in Farm Sim 17. It was only ever released as a beta by DR Modding. Dr. Modding, if you will. The map was brought forward to FS19, at least in one iteration, by DJ Modding himself. In fact, what I understand is that was DJ Modding's very first attempt at map work. Now we have fast forwarded to 2023. A couple years have passed. DJ Modding went out and made a few maps since then. You may have heard of them. UMRV version 2.1 for 19. Somewhere in Canada for 19. Deer Country for 19. Oklahoma for 19. And Red River Valley for Farm Sim 19. Right there. Those maps. And now for Farm Sim 22, he has and will be soon releasing this map for FS22 UMRV Redo. UMRV 3, if you will. Diablo del Toro, you haven't heard of Simcade. I coined the term. I coined the term last year. Okay? Okay, I coined the term last year. You gotta use it more. It's gotta catch on. Justin and I will be at the Farm Machinery Show in 2 weeks. I'm heading out of here on the 14th. I'm driving out on the 14th, and I'll be there until the show's over, and I'll drive back the very next day. Which map has carrots? I don't know. Which map has carrots? The second map that's coming as a part of the Year 2 Season Pass Phase 5 is likely going to have carrots. I think we've seen a few maps with carrots, but I don't remember them. So I did one full round of the field without the straw swath enabled, just so we could see what that looks like. Then we enabled the straw swath. Villager, I would say check my map review playlist, and that'll give you the rundown on the map if it's listed there. There's over 180 maps already in the FS22 playlist, and at last count, I was nearly at 600 map videos between FS17, 19, and 22. From the name, I would assume it's a Polish map, but I remember basically nothing of this. Villager, this field is not that big. This field is relatively small. This field is 33. It's just 4.93 hectares in size, if you will. But if you look at the PDA, compared to the other fields on the map, Field 33 is relatively small. This is a 4X map, so everything is much, much larger than it initially appears. Mr. Pancake is back. Welcome, sir. Who can forget Mr. Pancake? I can't, at least not for now. This video is brought to you by Xander Williams and Chumpy. Thank you for being farm barons. Indeed, Rabbit Rob, indeed, the stream delay gets you every time. All right, I think this will be enough corn. I'm going to run this corn over to the ethanol plant. And then I'll hire a helper to work on the rest of this field for a little bit. And remember, during my map videos, my scoring system for FS22 maps does not factor in my personal views on the map. Okay? A map can score high, and it can be a map that I have zero interest in. A map can score low, and I can be extremely, extremely interested in it. Some folks have a hard time grasping how you can rate something low and not hate it, or how you can rate something high and not love it. That is because the rating system is based on FS22 gameplay mechanics. Something that one can't be emotional about. Can you sell everything you can create? Yes or no? Right, pretty straightforward. Our triggers clearly marked for the player to understand where things are. Yes or no? Right? Pretty straightforward. You may or may not care if you can sell the houses and the buildings on the farm. If you care, it's information you want to know. If you don't care, then it doesn't matter to you, right? Chris, you don't know. I might not have a body. I might be ethereal. I may control this game with my mind. Uh-oh. 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 Ditches are witches that start with the second letter of the alphabet. Mike, on this version of this map, no, the farm buildings are built in, but there will be an iteration, I've been told, that will be farmless. So while on this iteration, everything you see is built in, you can't get rid of it, there will be an iteration where that is completely blank. So if you want to play on the map or the farmless version, then you're free to do so. If you like how the farms look, then you can play on the version that is built out, just like you see here. So the reason it's that way is DJ said the map size would be humongous. Humongous. And it was a decision to keep map size to a reasonable level. Right? Remember, we want this to be able to go on a server. And to fit on a server, most web hosts only let you upload via the Farm Sim server uploader tool. And there is a file size limit that uploader tool will work with. Right? So there is kind of a sweet spot that maps need to be smaller than. Artemis, this is a 4X map, and I have enjoyed UMRV since its original release in FS17. So I'm very happy to be back here. Glad to have the opportunity to show it off to you guys. And right now we're working towards getting this ethanol plant fired up. We gotta make some E85. Corn fuel. Oh, let me in. All right, thanks. I passed the security test. Now I gotta get weighed. It says we're 212. I don't know what we're scaling 212 of, but we're 212. Oh wait, no, the scale's up there. Alright, so we're 46,114.7. Alright, let's see what we weigh when we leave. Ethan, what's up? Now when you're coming up here, we need to pay attention. Door 1 is for selling, door 2 is for production. So we don't want to sell, we want to put our grain into our production. So let's go to door 2. And we should see it come up in our production screen. Right there, corn. Good deal. Thank you for subscribing. Yeast, is it Yeeson? And now that we have unloaded our grain, well, we have to go through another scale. Right? Oh, look at that. We're lighter. We're a lot lighter. Now we're at 16,426. 16,426. Let me out of here. Ethan, the plan, as I understand it, is to release it as soon as it's ready. Artemis, that's something that was it's all in game. Nothing I show off is a placeable I have put down. It is a production you have to buy. I've bought it. I think it was $110,000. But it's pre there. Justin, I think right now you just sell off the corn straw and the soybean straw. Last I heard, DJ was unsuccessful in getting it to work as a as bedding. But we can test it here in a little bit. GoldenEye, welcome. Welcome. Yep, you have to buy it to do production. You do not own the production at the start. This map has whiskey production, beer production, wine production, oatmeal, ethanol. I feel like there's another one. Ethan, I like to not put dates out there just in case it doesn't get done quite in the time expected. But I would say soon. The plan is soon. Well, Mike, it's not necessarily set up as a vacant lot, but here we have Manning Transport, and Manning Transport has a large grass area here that is part of that land. You'll have to flatten it out a bit, but you can put production there. And as you can see, we can buy the entirety of the map. So there are areas here along the roads that you could put other things in. You could sacrifice these fields along this road and put in production. You've got this whole area up here that you could put production in along that road. So there are areas that you could go and add production without sacrificing a ton of field space. Alright, I'm gonna hire that guy off. We gotta go get some propane. You know what? I know a very fast way to get down to the store. Jacer! Jacer, you think it's time? You think it's time to see how far a Mac can fly? I think it's time. Everybody get your yeehaw hat on, because we're gonna launch it. Full send. Optimus, strap yourself down. We're going for flight. Might be short. I might not be able to get up to speed enough. Oh, well, that was pretty bad. That was awful. That was just, all right, that ain't gonna work. We bottomed out. That's not gonna work. I think we'll have to make more contemporary means of getting down there. Schultz, you may want to change your mind once you find out which farm has a ramp tied to it. Artemis, we've already jumped the truck. We've already jumped the truck once. We had a bright yellow pickup truck. We did that earlier in the stream. Maybe somebody will go back and clip it. It was probably in the first. It was probably in the first 10 or 15 minutes of the real stream. After the pre-show. Anyhoot, the party barge was going to get a good view. Oh, potato chips. Potato chips is a production that I forgot. We are working stoplights. For anyone that hasn't seen that. Yeah, there's our Challenger yellow truck. We don't have ketchup on this map. Or is that supposed to be a joke that I just don't get? Mr. Farming, we are on PC. We're always on PC. Alright, here we got our propane. I could have went in the exit, but I was being realistic. According to the poll, most of the viewers here have an interest in playing realistically. The entirety of the river, you're gonna have to have a hooped up truck to do that. Like I said last night, I had a propane tank, a proper pressure vessel for propane. I don't know what an Ohio propane tank is doing in Iowa, but at any rate. Oh, we can even do barbecue grill bottles. Now that is... Oh, it's $18.95. I'm like $1.85. That's pretty good. $18.95. That's still a decent price. I'm pretty sure ketchup has sugar in it. Let's toss in our flashers here, right? We got 2,500 liters of flammable gas. We don't want to go boom. So this trailer is obviously a mod. It's available over at itch.io. I have a video in my mod review playlist that goes over 4 anhydrous mods for anhydrous ammonia. And one of those mods basically has transport tanks for propane and anhydrous. So that's what we're using. Slow down. Almost missed your corner. You cannot buy or supply Wendy's. Well, I guess technically you can buy Wendy's. You can buy the land it's on, because you can buy the entirety of the map. But Wendy's, Applebee's, they are purely decorative. Climbing a hill. Oh, we were supposed to stop at river crossings. Oh well. Oh well, that's Simcade for you. Jason, you could buy, yeah, you could buy the town and you put down your, you know, that guy who made a placeable sell point. Right, you could do that. Oni, greetings. How is it in Romania? How late is it? All right, let's add some propane to here. This is our corn dryer. 10 units. 10,000 units. There we go. I would say your driving does not, one's preferred method of driving does not factor into one's arcade or simcade or realistic. You can be realism focused and still play high and behind, I feel. There's a time for both. Well, let's run this over to the ethanol plant. Well, I'm sure they would. Some would. But I gotta wonder, are they always in cab? Do they never go third person? Are they picking up things with forks? Always in cab? Are they reversing? Always in cab? Right? I mean, if you're that hardcore, I'll give it to you. I think there's plenty of them that make their own rules for when they do something. Yeah, see, this is drone mode, right? This is Big Brother mode. And really, why limit yourself to this perspective when you could see so much more, right? Now, like racing, typical racing sims or driving sims, I'm all about inside. For the most part. Forza Horizon, I did some out-of-side driving because, well, that's not really a racing sim. That's not. We won't go there. But when I accidentally was high and behind on a set of Corso, I was like, whoa, what is this? I can't drive this. I'm just guessing the propane goes in here. Good, because I had no idea where it went. If it didn't. It's snowing outside in Romania. We've yet to see any real snow here. All right. Now let's get back to our corn. Well, I think maybe a better one would be to go back and watch the replay and then see where you ended up placing the car. Because if you're outside the interior for car placement, then you don't necessarily know what your visual cues are to get about that same placement inside because you're outside, right? MTB, what's up? I'll just drop that off here. Now, is this your ethanol recipe that got incorporated in? The dried corn, regular corn, sorghum, and propane? There we go. P4 in Major, what's up? How is it? How's it go in Atlanta, Germany today? All right, Optimus. Catch you later. Let's see, can we make it? Are we gonna hit a tree? Outstanding. Scooters Workbench, what is up? What is up? Where were you last night? You missed it. There's an Oliver ad. There's Oliver banners on the, or posters in some of the farm workshops. I wanted to show it to you last night, but you weren't around. Raphael, how are you doing, sir? I'm doing pretty good. Doing good. Oh. You had to be entertaining to the ladies. I see how that goes. I see how that goes. Questions: are we going to finish this field before or after we fill up this truck of corn? We might as well do the bottom half of this field first. Then do the front half. I've got a feeling that we won't fill the truck up with what's left. Oh no, we might. Oh, that's the public version of the story. That's the public version. Look, Streamlabs, you are a moderator. You are the weakest link. I don't know what is wrong with you. You seem to be incompetent, Streamlabs. You seem to be completely and utterly incompetent. It is a nice looking Mac. Very, very happy to be showing this off for you. And really can't wait for it to be released publicly for everyone's enjoyment. Because who doesn't like a map with a nice realistic feel to it? Ryan, I was running this map earlier today on a i7 with a 1070 Ti. At 1080p, I was in it to grab some information off of it. Although I don't think there's a real minimum spec. I mean, it's not like map makers have a whole fleet of computer hardware they can benchmark a map against to really be able to say you need this in order to run the map at a particular performance level. I mean, in general, if you have problems with maps that have lots of trees, then you may run into issues because we have a lot of trees. That is correct. Not quite yet released. We're in our final release candidate before release. There's a few things that need to be added. Yeah, we're going to be baling this here in a little bit. There's also soybean straw. We plan to be harvesting soybeans in the second hour. We also have stubble destruction. Sure, there's the whole PDA. There are 7 farms pre-placed on the map, including a contractor area. Two cities, 2 towns. The Mississippi River. Well, it is. It's the Mississippi. Right there it is. Don't mind the reindeer that are flying. Oh, they keep multiplying. We better get out of here before we get a reindeer infestation. Well, Mississippi's a muddy river. Sadly, it's a muddy river. Yeah, I guess. Hi, Kicker. You know, at some point, the Mississippi River is narrow enough to chuck a rock over. It all has to start from somewhere. Maybe at the end of the stream, we'll do a river run. Red Dirt Ranch Gaming, welcome, sir. My Sunday's going fabulous. Hanging out with the fellow farming fans. Playing on UMRV. Showing this great map off for everybody, so they can enjoy it once it releases soon. You'll be able to download the map over at DJ Modding's itch.io pages. once the map releases, keep an eye out on the channel for the official map tour. Once that map tour drops, you will have a link to download it in the description. That is the best way I can say of knowing when it drops or not. When I get word that it's out released, I will release the map video. Because thankfully, we're working on a pre-release version. Everything is fixed visually. The only features that yet to be added are those that really won't appear until winter. So I'll be able to put the map tour together using this copy of the map. And as such, I'll have the video in the can, so to speak, for when it does release. We're looking at our starting farm off in the distance. The map has 7 farms pre-placed. For anyone that is not aware, come on, we're running out of time. We have 1 farm over here to the west. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 right here. I feel I missed one. No, yes. So the other one across the street. Right now I think it is just for sale. But we will be testing that. In a previous live stream, it was asked if you could use it for betting. And I'm pretty sure the answer was that he was unsuccessful in getting it to work with betting. You can... Pretty sure you can chop sorghum in the game, base game. Pretty sure. Yeah, right there. No mods required. You just feel free to go mow sorghum and run it through your forage harvester. Well, maybe they added some sort of custom texture to it, but yeah. Go grab any forage harvester, go grab any mowing header for the forage harvester, and any map and go to town. Captain Kiwi, we do afternoon Sunday live streams periodically. Now we won't be doing them for a while soon because we're going to be firing up our 2nd season on Assetto Corso Competizione, where we're going to be running a new the new GT4 championship. And everybody has elected to make that Sunday afternoon races. So we'll be doing members only live streams, I guess, of those races. For anybody who wants to watch. I won't be chatting it up with chat because I'll be busy driving a car. did a kind of our first run of that members only chat Friday night. Oh, you getting some bad weather? Are you getting ice? Or is there snow? All right, let's get this corn dryer drying. Freezing rain, yeah, yuck. Yeah, I know all about freezing rain. I do too, Chris. I do too. That's why I use it. I have no idea what the standard colors are. I've used colorblind mode in Farm Sim since FS22. So here's the main map view in visual impaired mode. Right? We got our crops. We got our different ground types. Get our corn dryer running. We put propane in here a little bit ago. So we'll fire up our dryer. I like that we have multiple uses for dried corn on the map. It's not just something to do and then sell for more money. There we go. Uh-oh, what are you doing? Get out of the ditch. While we wait for the dryer to dry some corn, we'll finish this field off. And then we'll take one of the trailer bins full of dried corn, one of the trailer bins full of sorghum up to the ethanol plant. Because we've already supplied regular corn up there. We've already supplied propane up there. So the last two ingredients are dried corn and sorghum. Cracking Chris Outdoors, welcome. Due to my Hoff Bergman? Is this supposed to be Hoff? What's Hob? I don't know what Hob is. Chris, I do not get a phone book. Wait, I might get a phone book and I just throw it away right away. I forget. I forget. I might just throw mine away right quick. It's not that thick. Yes, they were used in the 90s and before then. At work, I threw away a couple phone books that I had from the 2014. I was a little upset. I had to throw it away. I was trying to go for 10 years. Definitely don't have that, Chris. We got rid of a hard phone line a long time ago. It's like how do you know there's a telemarketer calling? Because they're calling your landline, and that's the only people that would use it. Oh, that was a good one. I made that up. You can have voice over IP that's wireless. Doesn't have to be tied to a wire. Well, Hitchhiker, that's because our high kicker, not Hitchhiker, high kicker, that's because so few people have them. They have to account for service fees and things, and the number of people that it's spread out over, right? Not the only body that has a landline anymore are businesses. Jimmy, you make money fast with easy dev controls. Other than that, you just earn it. I mean, I think you can see from the poll, and read the room, right? 162 votes, and 3% are interested in arcade gameplay. The others are into a mix and match of realism. All right, we want. I want to fill that one with sorghum. And then we want this one to be dry corn. All the production on the map is ranked like crazy. Finally, we can get our ethanol operating. What's operate? What are you talking about, Schultz? Do you need to get one of those earwax cleaning things? Do I need to get one of those ultrasonic earwax cleaners? What's your PC spec, Jimmy? Well, so you're saying it probably has integrated graphics, so that probably is why, yeah. So when we see Schultz, we need to give him a funnel. We need to give him funnel so that he needs a hat. That's what we need to invent. We need to invent a hat that has two funnels on either side that has swing down arms, and you can lower them and position them into your ears, and it can be a hard of hearing hat. That's what we need to invent. If one of you guys invents it, I get like 5% of the royalties. That's a good one. They're the same thing. Oh. So now we should be making ethanol. Oh yeah, we're pumping it out now. Now this ethanol facility makes pallets of ethanol. What are we stuck on? I don't know what we're stuck on. Well, that was a quirk, but okay. So this is where ethanol is going to come out. There we have our ethanol. 1,000-liter pallet. And our ethanol can sell for $2,600. Well, let's check fluctuations. $4,200. Oh, this is on easy. $4,200 to $2,500. We're on easy peasy mode. No, we're on hard mode. Oh my gosh. On easy peasy mode, 12,615, 7,715. On I gotta actually earn it mode, 4,205 and 2,571. Oh, I'm fenced in. Let me out of here. Okay. Jimmy, I have no idea what you're talking about. What's the $0 mod? I mean, if you're playing on PS4, the only way to get any mod is through the downloadable content menu. And I have no idea what the $0 mod is. I'll tell you, Chris, I've been looking at something and I haven't bought it yet, but it's like a spiral, but it comes to a point and like the spiral is like this. It's not like rubber, but it's like this soft material. And the idea is it doesn't push anything in because it's like a screw, right? And in theory, the wax kind of gets in the grooves of the screw. And then you pull it out that way. Alright, let's go over here and bale up some corn straw. Yeah, it's an ear auger. I don't know what it's called. Oh, that's like... Oh, that's that hard mode mod, which... Okay. Yeah, okay. Sure, one of the mods will look it up for you and link it to you, but... Or get you the exact name. So we're gonna bale up a couple bales of corn straw. Then we'll move on. Bruce, welcome. I'll tell you what, you don't get a lot of straw out of this corn. Right? I mean, if you want straw, hands down, wheat, barley, or oats is going to give you more straw than corn. Yeah, Matthew, he's on console. He's got an all-in-one computer. He's probably got integrated graphics. So his PC really doesn't run Farm Sim well. Look! I remember to add the baler stop mod. There we go. Just kick it so it rolls downhill. Thank you, Jimmy, for the sub. Remember, guys, there's a truck jump back here at the back of field 33. It's the quickest way to get your truck washed. Because if you do it right, you'll jump in the river. If you do it wrong, you'll hit the train tracks and then jump in the river. Turn that off, actually. Oh, it runs 19 fine, but 22 it doesn't. That's interesting. Where's that bale at? There it is. So here is our corn straw. See what that texture looks like. Screw says it changed it DX11. You do that in one of the XML files in your FS22 folder. Let's see if the corn straw works or not. So the answer is no. Oh, hold on. The answer is no because right here's a regular straw bale. And you'll see right there, that bale goes away, but this bale doesn't do anything. So corn straw is good for selling only. At least as of right now. And now soybeans also will allow you to leave straw. Looks like the windrow for soybean is much, much larger than it is for corn. It's kind of interesting. There's a different, it's a different fill type. It's not straw, it's corn straw, so it's a different fill type. So here we have soybean straw. Here we have corn straw, corn stalks. And then we have regular straw up here. So the high of 49, low of 22. Whereas this is a high of 77, a low of 34. And that is on hard. Just like there's different for clover. Clover grass versus clover hay. Alfalfa hay versus alfalfa grass. Right here. Bronc, it should be available within the next 7 to 10 days. Should be the operative word there. Now we also have soy milk. That is a production that I forgot about earlier. We can make soy milk on the map. Likely, so I'm using a shifter and snow runner now. It's not natively supported. You have to use a secondary app to basically send to the game the equivalent of a keystroke when you shift into a particular gear. And then wheel and pedals, pretty much the same. It only likes to pay attention to one input or another. So it can get a little wonky if you're trying to use free camera with, let's say, a mouse and not drive with the keyboard. But if you do it right, it can work okay. But it still leaves a bit to be desired, in my opinion. Thought I stopped dropping straw. There we go. Well, Lagby, so I don't think it's that strange. It's clear that they are it's clear that they're interested more in the console market. And I would say they have rudimentary wheel support. It's like, can you even change your key bindings? I don't remember. I don't know. I think you can. I remember setting my key bindings for the shifter. But basically, I had to make the shifter do like numbers, right? Like 7, 8, 9, 10. Or 7, 8, and 9 are, you know, high gear, low range, auto, reverse. So I have to launch the helper app, and then when I shift into a gear, the helper app translates the gear setting or the joystick location for the shifter to basically be a key press. So all the game is picking up on is the key press. And it's like, oh, you press 6. That's what 6 is set to do this. So let's take a look at the custom production. So we've already looked at ethanol, right? We have dry corn, sorghum, propane, and corn to make ethanol. The bakery, we have custom pasta, 3 flour, 2 water, and egg to make pasta. We have at the cereal factory oatmeal. Honey and oats makes oatmeal. So you can make oatmeal if you don't have, you don't have to deal with raisins. You don't have to deal with grapes. So the dairy makes soy milk. We have our soybeans. We have water. We can get water. And sugar to make soy milk. Our oil mill. The winery makes raisins from grapes, grape juice, and then this is some quality wine. It's watered down and sweetened with sugar. 5 grapes, 3 water. Sugar makes 5 wines. Beer is barley and water. Potatoes and canola oil for chips. And whiskey in a jar is corn, dry corn, barley, water, and then we get our whiskey. Everything you see, Brock Freak, is part of the map. Everything you see, with the only exception being the propane tank that I use to haul the propane around, and the anhydrous applicator that I've got staged over there. Those are mods. During the map tour video, I'll have links to my video where I cover the anhydrous mods, and then that video has in the description links to all of those various mods, so then you can make use of the propane and anhydrous without any issue whatsoever. After you've gotten into course play, you can play the map, huh? Good luck. Good luck with the course play. It'll be useful on this map for sure with the large fields. You see, we are making a whole heap load of soybean straw. Compared to how fast it took us to make the corn straw. So 204 votes. Let's go ahead. Oops, let's go ahead and close that poll out. .56% of the viewers are interested in realistic gameplay. 41% of you are interested in what I have called Simcade gameplay, a hybrid of realism and arcade gameplay. And a 2%. 2%. What is that, like 4 votes? Are interested in arcade gameplay. Schultz, I thought you used one or the other. As opposed to both. So you see the soybean straw is a bit grayer in color than the corn is. We'll take it back and compare. I figured folks would use course play for field work and auto drive for the general map courses. That's how I figured folks use the combination. Yeah, that's what I figured. So there's your corn straw. And there's your soybean straw. Let's go unload this guy. Oh. Let's see here. We don't have sugar. We'd have to put a sugar mill down, right? If we were to make our sugar for our soy milk. So it's either that or the mods that let you buy production pallets. So let's go up here to and we're gonna change this over to what was it? Was it Z? Y? I don't remember. Yeah, why? That's what I thought it was. There we go. I don't want to do barley. I want to do corn. There. Now we are applying anhydrous to our field. Bring it up to 200 kilograms of nitrogen per hectare. Don't really know why my anhydrous isn't going down, but at any rate. It's fine. It's fine. Now, while this map has anhydrous built in, I did go and activate the anhydrous add-on from the Giants mod hub because I didn't think the map had the script in place to allow you to use anhydrous and precision farming at the same time. But the anhydrous add-on mod does allow that. There is a script in place that adds anhydrous as a nitrogen source. And as such, we are getting our credit for putting nitrogen in the ground. Dry corn is built into the map, yes. We've got corn dryers built in, And dried corn is part of the recipe. I really don't know why it says lime application. Never noticed that. But we can see by the precision farming screen, we are definitely adding nitrogen to the soil. Zach, what does career mode mean? Rock, it's both. It's corn dryer and silo storage. So you can store all of your traditional grains as well as store corn, or if you activate corn drying, then it will convert corn to dried corn. Same with the fermenting silos. The fermenting silos will ferment grass, chaff, alfalfa, and clover into silage. Or you could put straw, hay, loose clover, alfalfa, soybean straw, and corn straw, and store it just in the silo itself. So it's either or. You have to own it. You have to own the silo before you can store product in it. And the way it's set up on this map is if you buy the land, you own the silo. That's not how it was initially set up. But in the release version of the map, if you buy the land that the silo's on, you'll own the silo, and then it won't sell, it will store. Yeah, that can get a little tricky for people. But now we'll be able to plant corn in here when time is appropriate. And we won't have to touch the field again until we spray herbicide. But the applicator, the tank, that is a mod. In my map tour, when the map does release, I'll have links to all this stuff. that set up. And then what we'll do is we'll finish up this field and then we'll call it quits for this afternoon's live stream. Tonight we're going to be back streaming, but we will be on American Truck Simulator doing our Sunday night convoy night with the Mayhem crew. Mayhem will be guaranteed. So if you want to see some interesting and unique American Truck Simulator gameplay, tune back in approximately 5 hours from now for an ATS live stream. I guess we'll still be churning through Texas trying to get achievement loads. If all goes well, we'll be back on this map tomorrow night. But that is contingent upon if Giants goes and drops even more maps tomorrow. Man, what is it with maps? 3 maps on Thursday night, 2 maps Friday night. And from what I understand, there's still several maps in testing. All got backed up over holiday break, and we're now nearly into February and still trying to work through that backlog. Well, there we go. So with that, I'll bid you all a fond farewell. Our harvester's doing a great job with that odd-shaped field. We started him off in a good position, so I'll let him continue to run. I don't know what we'll be doing tomorrow night. I gotta think about it. But I suspect it'll be November. Whatever we're doing. Let's head on over here. And until next time, happy farming.